Mashima and Ueda just dropped one of the best Fairy Tail chapters in a while. The new Fairy Tail 100 Year Quest chapter just came out, and it is probably one of the best chapters in 100 Year Quest so far. In fact, I would even argue that the chapter is one of the better chapters in Fairy Tail as a whole. The chapter starts off with probably one of the biggest plot twists that take us back to the beginning. And that is Jellal's full backstory and his real name. Jellal's real name isn't actually Jellal, it was actually Sheograin, the name he used for his alter ego in the Magic Council to control everything, the name he used to manipulate the Council to fire the Ethereum. The name was his real name all this time. Sheograin was born in a small village where he lived with his family. Unfortunately, his father passed away when he was still young. In front of his father's grave, Sheograin swore that he will protect his mom. He swore to learn magic and join the Magic Council. He swore that he will become someone who can protect his mother. But unfortunately, life isn't fair. The cult attacked in the middle of the night, killing every adult, including Sheograin's mother. He saw the last person he cared about and wanted to protect die in front of his two eyes, resulting in his first ever sin. The sin that he wasn't capable to keep his promise. The sin that he wasn't capable to do anything to protect his mother as he promised. This is the moment when Jellal was born. This is the moment when Sheograin and Jellal became two different people. Jellal became the sinner who couldn't keep his promise, a person who lied and couldn't save his own mother, while Sheograin became an ideal version of himself, everything he ever wanted to be, the person who entered a magic school, protected his mother, graduated as top of his class, and became a Magic Council member. Jellal is the person who failed, Jellal is the sinner, while Sheograin is the person who succeeded in everything what he ever dreamed of. This chapter was hands down one of the best chapters in Fairy Tail as a whole. We finally seen Jellal's full backstory, what made us understand why is Jellal obsessed with his sins. His sins didn't start with Erza. The regrets he carried around for years stretched further back than the events of the Air System and Tower of Heavens. He been carrying around the weight of his mother and the promise he couldn't keep. He been carrying around the weight of his split personality, born from the trauma he experienced. This backstory alone made Jellal as a character far more fleshed out. This made us understand Jellal's character more. It made us understand why is he obsessed with his sins and why is he trying to do his best to repent his sins. He's trying to become the Sheograin he promised his mother, the one who protects others. I speak in the place of most when I say this. One of the things we didn't expect to see in the new chapter was definitely Jellal's full backstory. Jellal's backstory was a sweet surprise by the hands of Mashima, and it was highly welcomed. It expanded Jellal's character and it also connected us to one of the earlier arcs, showing us that even if we are 500 chapters away, the earlier arcs are still relevant to the story. They aren't forgotten and the events what happened in them are still pushing the characters and the story forward. The chapter was also hype because it didn't just give us more information about Jellal's backstory, but it also gave him character development. The chapter showed us that even if Jellal still feels bad about the sins he committed, he's slowly getting on terms with himself. He's learning how to move forward even if the sins he have committed will never disappear. He's starting to accept himself as a person and grow, all thanks to Erza. This gave Jellal the power to overcome the Darkness Dragon's power and decided to become a member of Fairy Tail. Another reason this chapter was so great for is because Jellal used a brand new spell. In the previous chapter, God Serena tanked Jellal's strongest spell, Grand Chariot, like it is nothing. God Serena ate the spell like it's breakfast. So Jellal was like, yeah, what about you eat this? And pulled out 9 stars instead of 7. He was like, upgrades people, upgrades. Like this chapter was so peak already, but Mashima was like, nah, let's put even more hype in it so the haters would be salty. So Jellal pulled out a motherfucking Orion, blasting God Serena with full force. The spell was so goddamn, pun intended, powerful that it literally started shredding God Serena, revealing his artificial body underneath. Bro was screaming like a little bitch from the power of the spell. Orion is broken. But don't be mistaken, the spell was not enough to kill God Serena. It was just a distraction. Jellal used Orion to distract God Serena so he could use his own bare hands to rip him open like a can of tuna. Jellal pulled out a brand new extremely powerful spell just to create an opening for his finishing move. Like, how fucking cool is that? This is peak Fire Tail right there. And what makes this whole scene even better is the fact that Jellal finished God Serena the same way Acnologia did, once again making a whole circle. Like, this chapter was just peak on top of peak. From Jellal's backstory and his character development to a brand new spell, this chapter was fire from the beginning. Then became a whole fucking forest fire midway through, but at the end Mashima showed up in an airplane pouring thousands of gallons of gasoline on the fire. Mashima and Ueda cooked really good this chapter. This entire chapter alone just made the entire arc so goddamn hype. Like, if this fight alone was so great, I really can't wait to see what is he cooking for the finale of the arc. But what do you think? How much did you enjoy this chapter? Please let me know in the comment section below. This was Space G, and see you guys in space. Goodbye bye!